When you get into a relationship with a girl and you come in from the I'm gonna be monogamous angle, 9 out of 10 times you are at a deficit when it comes to sexual market value. Most guys enter relationships at a deficit. You got the girl basically by the skin of your teeth. The thing that's redeeming about the relationship is that she's in a monogamous relationship with you. If you destroy the one advantage that you had, hence being monogamous, she's going to flip. And the reason she's gonna flip is because she's looking at it like, I'm with you, I'm of higher sexual market value than you, I could have got a more attractive guy, and you have the nerve to cheat on me? They had other options, but they could have utilized said options because they thought that this would be the more stable and better long-term investment. And that is precisely why they go crazy. I'll play it one time as usual in full with no interruptions, and we'll play it back again. And the caption is, surprising my husband as his Tinder date.
Hi. Hi. Not expecting me? Expecting Bridget? I'm your Tinder date. Who's Bridget?
You're insane.
I'm Bridget. You thought you were good.
All right. Let's go ahead and, okay. So someone knocks the door, right? And she pretends that she's his Tinder date, right? Maybe she made a fake profile, whatever. Now, again, I'm not here to dispute whether this is real or not. I'm here to tell you guys a very important lesson, okay? And I think you guys have kind of seen this play out even throughout our experiences. This is why, guys, transparency is so important. As a lot of you guys know, right? Because people say all the time, Aaron, have you been in a long-term relationship? What are you talking about? Blah, blah. The reason why, if you guys look at like my breakup with Angie, it's very amicable, right? It's very amicable, no problems. The reason for that is because I never lied, right? She knew the whole time I had other women. It is what it is. I was upfront. If you lie to your partner, guys, and you say, you're the only one, I love only you, I'm not gonna go see other girls, I'm gonna be monogamous, what's gonna happen is this. If you go into the relationship with that frame, she's gonna expect you to adhere to that. If you cheat on her and you get caught, that's when all hell breaks loose, okay? So you have a decision to make when you deal with women. It's either A, you enter the relationship from a perspective where I'm gonna be open and I'm gonna be transparent about this and then risk losing the girl, or you get into the relationship under a false pretense that you're gonna be monogamous, you cheat on her, and watch your back. Those are the two options right there. I'm gonna say that again for you niggas. When you get into a relationship, you have two choices. You either A, be upfront, transparent, and say, I'm not gonna be monogamous, and I expect you to be closed on your end. So you assert your position from the beginning, so there's no surprises, or, which is what most men do, which I'm gonna explain right now, the latter, you get into the relationship under the false pretense that you are going to be monogamous. Now let's explore this second scenario, because this is what most men do. The first scenario is too hard for most guys to do because they don't have the sexual market value to command that she stay monogamous while they are not. Most men simply don't have the sexual market value to do this. I'll be very honest with you guys. You don't make enough money, you don't have enough status to be able to pull this off where a woman will tolerate that. You really need to have your shit together. A provider, a protector, physically attractive, all types of shit. Fine. But let's talk about the second one, because this is where most men find themselves. If you go ahead and go the route of deception, understand that if you cheat and you get caught, you're cruising for a bruising. I'm gonna say that again. If you get into a relationship under the false pretenses that you are going to be monogamous and you get caught, you are cruising for a bruising. And the reason why is very simple. A lot of men don't have the prerequisite sexual market value to get a girl to be in an open relationship with them while they be closed. So a lot of women look at it like, I'm giving this guy a chance, even though I don't find him as attractive because he's gonna be monogamous to me. A woman will peg her points down 1 or 2 to get with a guy that isn't maybe optimal if they're able to get this relationship exclusivity. So when you go out and you cheat on a girl that you said that you were gonna be monogamous to, a lot of women take that as a big sense of disrespect. And the reason why they get so angry about this is because they look at it like they did you a favor and you backstabbed them. Does that make sense? Let me explain this to you guys again. When you get into a relationship with a girl and you come in from the I'm gonna be monogamous angle, 9 out of 10 times you are at a deficit when it comes to sexual market value. Most guys enter relationships at a deficit, okay? You got the girl basically by the skin of your teeth. The thing that's redeeming about the relationship is that she's in a monogamous relationship with you. If you destroy the one advantage that you had, hence being monogamous, she's going to flip. And the reason she's gonna flip is because she's looking at it like, I'm with you, I'm of higher sexual market value than you, I could have got a more attractive guy, and you have the nerve to cheat on me? This is why when you guys see girls come on our show and they break up with a guy, and they speak about him so poorly, maybe he was broke, maybe he cheated, blah, blah. It's not that he cheated. It's that he cheated when he wasn't up to her standard. Does that make sense? Let's go into a scenario so you guys really can understand this shit, because I need you guys to understand. I know we use the woman analogies a lot, but let's use a man analogy. You have two jobs that contact you. One job pays you $50,000 per year, but gives you good benefits. It's close. You don't got to drive that far. You know people there. It's familiar. You know the people that work there, etc. Then you have another job where you make $100,000 per year, but it's double the travel time. It's extremely selective. It's hard to get into. You could be let go at any time. The certainty is not there, right? It's a risk, but you could do it. You qualify for the job. You can absolutely do it. It's more travel time. It's a bit scarier, but you make double the money. Let's say you say, you know what? I'm going to stick with the job that's closest to me and safer. I want a consistent paycheck. You take the job for $50K per year. You don't take the job for $100K per year. Even though you qualify for it and you can do it, it's too risky. I want the job for $50K. You work at that job for 10 years. And you realize that all your coworkers have gotten promotions except for you, secretly. You're like, what the hell? Like, I took a pay cut to be here to help y'all. Why did I not get a raise like everybody else? I've been loyal. I've been here. What the hell? And then they go ahead and tell you, oh, well, you never asked. Okay, give me the pay raise. Sorry, too late. More than likely, you would have a fit of rage. You would be angry at the employer that you made a serious sacrifice to lose half of your money and your potential income to be loyal to a job that wasn't loyal back to you, or a business that wasn't loyal back to you. This is precisely how women feel when a man of lower sexual market value, or what they perceive as lower sexual market value when they have other options, cheats on them. Do you guys get it now? So just like you'd be in your boss's office having a fit of rage that you got paid half of what you deserve, and you took a pay cut to do it, to be loyal, and everyone else got raises, and it's just because you didn't ask for it, and then now you ask for it because they told you, and they tell you, sorry, no, we don't have it in the budget, you would have a fit of rage. You would be angry. That is precisely how women feel when you cheat on them, promising monogamy and having lower sexual market value. They had other options, but they couldn't utilize said options because they thought that this would be the more stable and better long-term investment. And that is precisely why they go crazy. This is why they key your car. This is why they blow your phone up. This is why they try to destroy your life after that if they find out that you cheated on them. Because it's not that you cheated so much as you cheated when they could have had other options or they could have gotten something better. They look at it like, if I'm going to get a guy that cheats on me, let me make sure it's that I am infatuated with. I kind of like you and you did this bullshit. This is why they go crazy. And this is my wake-up call to you guys. Hell, you can use Fresh and Miss China. Ling Ling. Remember that? Why did she flip out so hard? Because Fresh never had any real intentions to take her serious. You think a woman's gonna sit there and record a phone call, break the law, make up an entire ruse, say that she got pregnant, go on all these adversarial podcasts for no reason? No, women don't do well with rejection. They really don't. This is why I tell you guys to just be honest and upfront. You're gonna lose a lot of women being honest. I'll be honest with y'all. I've lost so many baddies or potential situations because I said I'm not gonna be monogamous. So many, dude. Can't even count. Lost track. But I don't want the headaches that come from if you get caught cheating. It's not worth it, bro. So I hope that makes sense. Give me ones in the chat if that makes sense. This is for all my guys out there that are in relationships and trying to cheat and shit like that. And you niggas are creeping around. Like, bruh, it's not worth it, man. Because if you get caught, it's gonna be, oh, Lord, bro.
Welcome, punch!
And this is the ugly truth that no one's gonna tell you. Your dad's not gonna tell you this. Your brother's not gonna tell you this. Your cousin's not gonna tell you this. This is real life advice that will save you years, decades of potential heartache and financial ruin. If you wanna be a player and have multiple women, don't lie. It will come back to bite you in the ass. And if you have to lie to be able to get that type of treatment, your sexual market value isn't high enough. That's why I tell you, get in the gym, make money, get status, have frame, and then be in a position where you ain't lying to no one and you're able to, God forbid, you end your relationship, you're able to end it amicably. Everyone talks shit about, how me and Angie aren't together anymore. I think that is a textbook way to end a relationship in an amicable fashion because we never lied to each other. Most relationships don't end amicably like that. How did I do it? Because I never lied. I was honest. Despite the fact that people lie and say, oh, she cheated on you, whatever. Nigga, that's bullshit. She never did. She never would. The fear of her father is too much. But that's a whole other story. But that's the point I'm trying to make to you guys, is when you do the hard work up front, everything else becomes easy. But if you don't do the hard work up front, everything else is going to be hard. I'll leave you guys with this. Everything that's bad for you, most times, is wrapped in pleasure. Okay? Everything that's bad for you is easy to get, it's wrapped in pleasure, but you're going to have to pay for it long term. Or the things that are good for you, typically, are wrapped in pain, but the pleasure's inside. Pause. Don't work up front, pay for it later. Work up front, don't pay for it later. Which one would you rather do? Would you rather work hard down the road when you're older, tired, or weaker? Or would you rather work hard now when you have the vinegar to get it done and then coast later on? I sacrificed my 20s so that I could do what I'm doing now in my 30s. I skipped the partying, I skipped the drugs, I skipped the alcohol. Many lonely weekend nights in my dorm room or staying at home. While everyone else was going out partying, living life, going to EDM concerts, drinking booze, having fun, whatever, I was asleep at 8 p.m. so I could wake up at 4 to go train. My entire 20s was just me being a square, if I'm being honest. But I knew as I was sitting there at 21 years old, getting that fear of missing out, that FOMO was hitting me so hard I could hear the music as I'm sitting in my dorm room doing homework or trying to go to sleep for practice the next day. I could hear everybody partying, having a good time. And half of me was like, damn, man, what am I doing? I'm literally pissing away my 20s. Why? It's not even a full scholarship. What the hell? But I thank God that I made that sacrifice in my 20s. I thank God that I moved down to Laredo, Texas and lived in damn near Mexico for years. For half of my 20s, I was in Texas, South Texas. No one spoke English. The reason why I resonate with a lot of you guys is because I'm able to tell you guys about shit that really goes on and how life is really like. I've experienced a lot of things that you guys haven't experienced yet, or you might have experienced with that you're not able to draw from another creator. I'm not some dude that just decided to turn on a camera and talk shit and with no prerequisite experience. I was there for a lot of the situations that you guys are dealing with now. You guys don't watch me because I'm special. You guys watch me a lot of times is because I'm able to identify with the same issues that you guys did or prepare you for what's coming down the road.